said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a crease. It's Davison. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, Michael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Give to the running back. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So now it's 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
on 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Flips it out in the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
3rd down, man. You think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks, but this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobble him up behind the line of scrimmage.
They boot it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. A long way to go for this offense. Makes the quick grab. Oh, what a move to get room. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. To the air, it's Dyer. The quick out. At the 15, he's loose. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab, go to the middle. It's Harris. Turns it on in midfield. It's a running room. He's at the gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Power football with the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
They'll try the left side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here we go. Gonna run it. It's Overton. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Has it back, and here comes the offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Trying play action. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Ducks are marching down the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big 3rd down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take it. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Flushed out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
They're down. I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the 1st down.
The Razorbacks are on the move. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Using his feet to buy time. Made a defender miss. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. Yeah, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll go back to the air on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away, because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Got his man. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And the Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game. And I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. They're trailing by 11 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's Clark. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And, you know, when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Wants to throw again. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Overton. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Gives it on the option. Finding open areas. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Dyer. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Now, 4th down.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Here we go.
Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking the shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
42 spike.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Dropping back, it's Dyer. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're going to run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. The give on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. He's going to run it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Razorbacks are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Grab near the marker, it's Ferguson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The AT unit on the field. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Finding an escape route. Crosses the 35. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. force a fourth down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be passed, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the tight end, trying to impose their will with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Scanning the field, it's Dyer. It's complete to the left. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Razorbacks are facing third and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Davison. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They just keep firing. Fires toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Running behind that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Dyer. Snagged in the middle. It's Ferguson. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Just feeds the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the returner will be knocked down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.